hello, what is up, boys and girls? This is your boy, alertwolf, gonna bring you another anime review. This time, it is of Attack on Titan, episode 10. And this one is called Response Battle for Tross 6. I think some people had it as Answer, same thing. And before I jump, excuse me a second. Before I jump right into that, this is my 200th video. So thank you to everybody who's been a part of this to help out, you know, to give your comments, your likes, your views. Especially, I have 60,000 views also at the same time, plus. So I believe 76 subscribers. So thank you guys. I know the reboot of my channel has been slow. I mean, you guys don't get the cool custom thumbnails you used to get and all that. But you know, I just like to thank you guys for help making all this possible. Now, before I get too much into that, let me just say this: there is a trailer I'm gonna put out on my channel. It's a new feature I'm doing. I'm gonna let the trailer speak for itself, but it's something new. It's a new feature I'm gonna do for this channel, and I hope you guys like it. It's something I'm calling Anime Redux. So I was gonna do the first episode of it this week, but I don't seem to have the time. So I'll probably put out the trailer this week, let it sit and linger for a while, and then put out the video next week. And look forward to that. That's gonna be big. I mean, I could have made that my 200th video, but I decided to wait. But all right, that's enough of the channel news stuff. Let's just get right into the review. Now this one it kind of starts where we left off. You know, he's in half Titan mode. He breaks out of the Titan. You actually see him start to control it a little and move the eyes around. And Eren gets out, and there's some smoke, and they have to reload the cannons before they're going to attack them again. And there's a sort of stalemate occurring right now, where you don't know what's going to happen next. Now, you know, and the whole time, basically, you know, Eren is trying to think of a way what he could do. He comes up with two options. And option one is he bounces over the wall, keeps going, and tries to go to the basement so he can figure out what the hell's going on. And that's his best bet. Now he has an option too. Now the whole time, and you know, Mikasa's arguing, Armin is doubting himself and thinking, I can't keep up with these guys. If they go over the wall, there's no way I can make it. And you see a lot of scenes of him doubting himself. And he goes, but I do. But, you know, Eren turns to him, and my option two is, I'll do whatever you decide. But, you know, if you think, the option two is, if you can convince them that I'm not a threat, and that I can help them take out Titans, and we can use my power strategically to help save humanity, that's option two. But that's only if you think you can talk them down right now. And he goes, either way, I'll go with what you decide. You have about 15 seconds, because that's all the time they had to reload. Now, this is a character growth moment for Armin. You know, we also get a couple of scenes of some of the other guys. They rush over to see what's going on. You know, we see how terror has started to strike the troops. And all our other main characters are onlooking that smoke, and that happened before. Now, basically, Armin realizes that this whole time his friends never thought that he was holding them back. And actually, they're like, yeah, what? He goes, why did you give me this decision? He goes, what are you talking about? We always give you the decision. You get us. You saved our lives how many times? He's like, what are you talking about? well, if you didn't decide to go get what's-his-face, we would have gotten eaten when we were kids, and you got us on the boat, and whenever there's a crisis situation, you make the right call, and we always defer to you on the judgment. And this refers back to what Mikasa was saying the episode previous, that she's like, you've saved us so many times, I guess you're just not aware of it. And he realizes it's all in his head, that no, his two amazing friends have always relied on him just as much as he's relied on them, and they're all equals. You know, the strength of Mikasa, the passion of Eren, and the brains of Armin. You know, that's a great team. And so he decides he got this, and he goes out there and in a show of courage starts talking to them, and you know, he salutes. He does one of these proudly, you know. And he's screaming, because you know he's about to, if this doesn't go his way, he's about to die. And he's trying to reason with them. But the commander's afraid out of his mind. And he's like, look, he's not a Titan, he's a human. We all were outside, you know, and we all saw him being swarmed and attacked by other Titans. You know, that proves to you what he is. They saw him as food. And all of this is, you know, good stuff. And there's a lot of courage. And, his speech is pretty good. And I'm not one for speeches, but, you know, his desperation. And he's like, dude, we could use him to take back the city and close the wall and blah, blah, blah. But in the end of the day, the commander was too afraid. So he's about to issue the order. He's about to issue the order to attack. When Pixis, Commander Pixis, he tells him to bounce. It's like, listen, it's okay. You were afraid. It's cool. You go command the rear guard. I got this. And so he goes, I want to talk to you guys alone. And basically, he starts. He goes up to the wall and he starts bullshitting with the three of them, and you know, Armin still saluting, like he's still in that. He asks Armin, he's like, "Were you bullshitting about retaking trust, or were you or you trying to save your life?" And he's like, "Oh, I was trying to save my life, but no, I think it could be done, but it's really on Eren." And Eren's like, "Well, you know all I know about this whole mess." And he goes, so can you do it? Can you close the wall? And he's like, I don't know if I can. You know, I don't know. He goes, no, I'm sorry, I asked you the wrong question. And he goes, not can you, will you? You know? And he's like, he thinks about it, he looks around, he's like, yeah, I don't know how I'm gonna do it, but I'm gonna get it done. And he's like, that's the resolve I want to see out of you. And, you know, we get a good slice of Pixis' personality. He jokes around about, because they're on the wall looking down at the Titans, and he jokes around about, like, yeah, man, all for a nice hot Titan to come and eat me, you know, talking about hot lady Titan, you know? He's crazy, but I like him, and I dig Commander Pixis. I dig him. And so there you go. Now they're going to, in the next episode, so Battle 7, I think it's called Icon or something like that. They're going to do it. They're going to try and retake Tross. So, awesome stuff here. So, this episode, what can we talk about this episode? So basically, this episode, we got to see this more character growth out of Armin. We get a better understanding of the dynamic of the trio, and we get more insight into the character of Commander Pixis. So, you know, although there wasn't much or if any action in this, we got to see some progression of character, and we got of the story and character growth, and I really like that. So because of that, I'm going to give it a 3.5 out of 5. I think it was a very good episode. A little bit of action, I'd have bumped it to a 4, but it didn't even need the action. It was so good. that was enough. And let me say this about this series, you know, I'm sure other people have said it. This is the best show of this season, bar none, hands down. And then it's probably one of those jewels that'll shine for a long time. And by the time it's done, we're gonna wish they put out more of it. You know what I mean? Because I know, you know, Attack on Titan itself isn't done as far as the manga. So obviously, I don't think, you know, obviously I don't know if they're gonna try to end the mystery or just go as far as they were allowed to go with the manga. But either way, this anime is amazing, and you know, mad props to the people doing it, because they've done well. And considering how crappy the artwork is in the manga, for the animation and the scenery to be so beautiful is truly amazing. But so that you know, that's just my comments on this. So now, again, before I end, again, I'm putting something new out, so stay tuned for that trailer of something I'm going to start on next week. And yeah, so I think that's enough out of me. So click it up if you like it, comment if you must, and please subscribe if you can. And here's to another 200 videos.